Let's step over here in the shade if you don't mind.
I deal with it.
Well, like I said, my name is Mary Esther.
My name is Paulie Roby.
Okay. I'm doing a story for Today in Fort Smith. It's a series. It's probably going to be 10 parts. The reason that I wanted to talk to you is because I get a lot of people call me or message me about you being on the 59 exit.
Oh yeah, I already knew that. I got this guy, he comes over, he's taking my pictures and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, and you know, and then when my son pulls up, he takes off like a coward. You know, like, what the hell you want? He says, you have no right to be out there. First of all, I'm not a phony, let me tell you that. Because he has identification that says person with disabilities.
Okay.
And my sign does not say homeless. It just says disabled, God bless. That's all it says. And I've taken jobs. Hey, how's it going, guy?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. How you doing?
Chilling.
I hear you there.
You're alright.
We're just doing a story. We're doing an interview for Today in Fort Smith.
She's doing an interview for Fort Smith. Why I'm out on the corner. That's all right. It is what it is, man. It's not illegal.
No,
you know?
It's not. He has every right to be there.
That's right. If it is illegal, you know, they should post it.
Yeah.
And they haven't posted nothing, and they went about that. If you're gonna take me down, you might as well take down the fire department, the school, all these charities and stuff like that go out there. And I'm not looking to get hit by a car. I'm far from that.
Okay, I have a question for you. You had a sign earlier down by the interstate.
Says disabled.
Where's your sign?
In my car.
Oh, okay. You got your sign?
Yeah.
So you're a veteran?
No.
No, you're just disabled. Okay, so you've been out here for quite a while on 59. The reason that I wanted to talk to you is because I've had a lot of people call me about you. I've had people, excuse me, I'm sorry. I've had a lot of people tell me that you play at the casino a lot.
That's a lie.
Okay.
That's
I'm just telling you what people have told me, so you have every right to dispute that.
I have to defend myself.
I understand that you were recently arrested.
Yes, I was.
For DUI.
Yes.
And you were in an accident.
Yep.
And so a lot of people in this community, they've been, you know, I'm just going to be honest with you, tell you everything that people have told me, that they feel like that you take a lot of the money to the casino, that you drink a lot.
This is the first time I've drank in 30 years, and I got caught. I admit it. I'm paying it. I'm paying $250 a month. I got probation. You know, it's no big deal. I got to go to MAD. Yeah. I got to pay impact. It's no big deal. Yeah. But I don't know what. Just because people are not entitled to mistakes.
Oh no, everybody.
So I got behind
mistakes.
the wheel one time. So I got to pay the penalty to the court.
I just feel that you have a right to rebut whatever
that's
people
what I'm doing.
say.
You know, if they don't like what I'm doing, the police don't bother me. So why should other people bother me? The sheriff don't bother me. The highway patrol don't bother me. The city police don't bother me. And it's all of a sudden, there's people coming out of nowhere. I don't know how. I know it's for public record why I got it.
Well, what I wanted to reach out to you for, and the reason that I started this endeavor is because we do have a lot of people that are in need.
Yeah.
And if you truly are in need, I have a list of resources that can help you. Well, if you need shelter, I understand you live up here in a pretty nice home.
I live with my son.
Okay. So I know you're not homeless.
Oh, I don't claim to be. I don't. That my sign doesn't say homeless.
Okay.
So
See, I haven't seen
first of
your
all,
sign.
I'm not taking advantage of nobody. But I am disabled.
So you draw disability?
Yes, and there's no lie. I've told people that, but it's not to cover everything. I got 3 grandkids. My son's out of work because I got in an accident with his truck, so he's out of work. See, I'm taking it. I got to pay the penalty.
I got you.
You know, that's what I'm saying. And people, when they judgmental, first thing they see you out on the car. Oh, he's a bum. He's no good, and all this bullshit. You know, I don't need to hear that. I haven't come up to me thousands of times, you know, and I ignore them. I ignore them. All right, guys. I ignore them because it's funny. You know, they could be in the same predicament. I mean, I don't get $20 bills every time I'm out there. I could be out there 8 hours, 10 hours, and I can maybe make 10, 15 bucks.
Wow.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't realize that. They think, oh yeah, all these. Yeah, it's a rich neighborhood. That's for granted, but people look leery to roll down their windows, you know what I mean? Because you look like...
Well, and also something that the police had brought up to me yesterday, Tony Rice from the Fort Smith Police Department had made a statement that when people stop at a red light, if the light turns green and they hold up the traffic, they can be ticketed for impeding traffic.
I'm not holding up traffic.
Okay.
First of all, when that light turns green, I stay away from that corner.
It's a
I
busy
don't bother.
corner.
Now, when it's red, I don't even go up to the car. I don't walk like this old man that works that comes out here in the afternoon. He walks up and down. I don't walk. I stand there like a statue. Because, like I said, I have a bad enough time walking myself.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not.
So you have to walk all the way from your house all the way down there every day?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day, just about.
So, I guess what I'm trying to find out, are there any resources in the area that can help you with whatever the issue is?
They're not going to help me until I pay all these fines off and stuff like that. And I got like $1,500 worth, and I'm on probation, and you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
If they put me in jail, I'm going to get none of my money. You know, and I'm sorry to say that. You know, but they want. It's all about money anyway. You know? So if they lock me up in jail for 5-6 months. They're out. I'm not out. I mean,
True.
I've been in jail before, don't get me wrong. I don't like doing it, and nobody does. But at least I'm getting out there trying. And I've never refused a job out there. I've mowed people's yards before.
Really?
I've never refused a job out there. If it's light work, you know what I mean? If it's strenuous work, I'm going to refuse it. Of course. And then and as soon as you refuse it, here they come. They start, oh, this bum don't want to work. See what I'm saying?
I do.
You know, and
Well,
why do I want to go down to unemployment office when they're not going to hire almost a 62-year-old guy? They'd rather have somebody 21, 22 years old. See what I'm saying?
I understand
You're
that.
not going to get hired from that, you know. And I do what I do just because I do it. To make ends meet. You know? I mean.
So you just do it for some extra income to catch up on bills?
Yeah. That's all. That's the only reason I do it. I don't go out there to drink beer or. It was Memorial Day weekend, and it was my fault, and I admit it. I admit it to myself, but it will never happen again. I guarantee I'll never touch a beer again.
Well, everybody's allowed to make a mistake from time
I know.
to time.
But I'm correct. I'm going to correct. I'm paying for the mistake, and I'm going to correct that mistake. I'm not drinking no more. That's that. It was a one-time thing. I got behind the wheel, which I shouldn't have, but I did. So I got to pay the court.
Sure. Well, like I said, the main reason I wanted to reach out to you is I wanted to see.
Well, how many people do you see in Fort Smith? You see every corner in Fort Smith.
I did.
And there is every corner in Fort. And I'm not just talking. There's Walmarts. There's Target on Phoenix. Every time I used to go there with my son, we'd see somebody on every corner. Kelly Highway, Grand Avenue, Phoenix, all the way down Grand Avenue, all the way down the road. And they're close to. At least here, I got to admit, I'm not nowhere near beer.
True.
They are. Especially Grand Avenue. There's the liquor store right there.
True.
I see people abuse it. Believe me, I ran with people like that.
So do you see any pros and cons to panhandling?
Well, if you're doing it just to get a drink or for drugs, I wouldn't recommend it, you know. And you know, this girl, they just locked her up. They did an ID check on her, and she had a warrant out of Alabama, right? I don't know what it was for, but the highway patrol said it was a felony warrant. So she went back to Alabama.
Was she panhandling out here?
Yeah.
At the interstate?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she was with a dog. And she had a tent set up right in you see the median?
Yes.
Like from one side where the bushes cut it off to the other side?
Yes.
She had a tent up there. And they, highway department asked me if it was my tent. I said, no, that ain't my tent. You can do whatever you want with it. And then a guy come from Texas, and on the on-ramp going towards Roland, in between these two big trees, as soon as almost like the ramp ends, going towards Roland, you know, when it starts to go on to 40, he got a tent set up there, but he's not here no more.
But the tent's still there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these people do, because they make the money out there. They'll spend 2-3 days, and then, you know, they do what they got to do.
So they're truly homeless.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them that are homeless. They'll tell you right out, they're using us like homeless. I'm not homeless. I'm not going to lie to the people. You know?
So the people that are in need, the truly homeless people, have you gotten any sense of what they need to get back on their feet? Have they talked to you about that? They don't want to get back on their feet.
No, they don't want to.
They like living that lifestyle.
Regardless if they get a check or not. You see half of the people down at that South Camp in Fort Smith, down by the river, I guarantee you, probably about 50-60% of them people down there, they're all drawing checks. And I guarantee you they're all drinking vodka or whatever they're doing down there in Fort Smith. I don't go down there, I don't associate with people like that, because they're just wasting the money.
Yeah.
The government's giving them money and they're abusing it. Whether it be a drug addict, whether it be an alcoholic. I'm none of it. Like I said, I haven't drank. That was the first time I drank in 30 years. I don't know where these people telling me they see me at the casino. They might have seen the look-alike, but they haven't seen me at the casino.
Well, I was just being honest with the things that people have told me. Yeah. And I appreciate that.
I have this one guy called me a scammer out there. I've had these people tell me, this one guy says, "Oh, you're not disabled." I show him the card. I'm not embarrassed. You've been out here 6 months. I said, I'll stay out here another 6 months. I'll stay out here a year. I'll stay out here 2 years. I said, I'm not hurting you. You don't want to give, I don't care. People are not obligated to give you. If they feel they want to give to you, I bless them. They bless me.
Have you ever wondered if some of the people that give to you could be in a worse position than you are?
No.
You don't think about that?
No, because all of them are driving brand new cars. There is not one car that comes off that ramp that I get. I'm talking about brand new. And when I see a brand new car, I'm going to tell you they got a nicer house than what I got.
Maybe.
And this
maybe
is
not.
$900 a month that my son's paying. And I only draw $750 a month, and that ain't nothing.
Well, let me tell you. Recently, I did a story on a little girl named Mia. She was 10 years old. And she was spending her money to buy food for someone who was panhandling, to only find out they didn't want the food, they didn't need the food.
I've had a unmarked police officer, right? Like I was saying, with this old man, he used to leave food on the corner, right? Mm-hmm. I've never done that. And he said, not you, Mr. Roby. He said, that old man, I know it's him, because I see him leave there. He said, at least he could pick up the food and go to McDonald's or Burger King and throw it in the garbage, if he don't want it. But he leaves it out there, and here come the ant factory, sodas out there and stuff like that. I don't leave nothing on the corner. I never have, and I don't. That's disrespectful to the people that gave you the food to begin with. Down by South 6th, by Wheeler.
Hope, yes.
Yeah, that's the one you can take in dogs. But see, I don't want to be around people like that. I'd rather keep to myself.